All Israel shall be saved. Second installment of Chasing Truth, a detailed discussion of Romans, chapters 9 to 11, written by Joel Zhao. Discover Paul's insights into the status of Israel from their temporary fall from grace to the wondrous promise of their salvation. Paul's foundational letter to the Romans is placed within the commonly accepted scripture structure as the initial letter from one of the apostles to the churches in the 1st century BC. Paul, formerly known as Saul of Tarsus, was by his own account one of the most prominent Jewish scholars, thoroughly versed in the history of his nation as well as the particulars of the law of Moses. In the early days of church history, immediately following the crucifixion and ascension of Jesus Christ, Saul of Tarsus was one of the fiercest opponents of the sect known as Christians, initially known by that name in the ancient city of Antioch. The Lord dramatically saved Saul as he approached Damascus in Syria with orders from the Jewish Sanhedrin to capture and return Christians for trial in Jerusalem. Knocked to the ground and blinded, Jesus instructed him to continue on to Damascus to be prayed for by a Christian, Ananias, at which time he would recover his sight, receive his new name, and begin his new career as the apostle to the nations. Paul was perfectly suited to fulfill his new role. His letter to the Romans laid out the basic doctrines of faith for all believers. In chapters 9 to 11, of which this manuscript describes, Paul provides a detailed status report on Israel, including their temporary fall from grace, followed by the wondrous time when they will return to God, when all Israel shall be saved. Join us on this enlightening exploration of faith and redemption in All Israel Shall Be Saved, written by Joel Zhao.